You mentioned Yachty, but he kind of was the first big name to co-sign you and reach out to you and shit.
Yeah. So like he had commented on my TikTok video for the snippet for my song called "The Cup." He was like, "I really felt this," and I'm like, "What the f-? That's Lil Yachty." I woke my mom up and I'm like, "Yo, mom, Lil Yachty commented on my shit." She's like, "Who the f- is Lil Yachty?" I'm like, "Bitch, the nigga that made in Minnesota, like, what are you talking about? Go back to sleep." For you anger me. Nah, I'm playing. But nah, man, yeah, that shit was cool as hell. And then like, you know, he DM'd me and shit, and like we had a conversation over the phone, and he was just giving me advice, telling me to just keep going, and we talked for like hours, man. Little Yachty is cool. You know, we've had a few conversations over text, and he was just telling me to keep going, and you know, he supported me and all that shit. Lil Yachty is cool as hell.
Did you mention getting a verse from him or working together at all?
I didn't know. I didn't feel like I was at the place where I should be asking him for shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably smart.
I just feel like, you know, it was cool that he tapped in, and you know, hey man, you know, shit, it would be cool if we could, but I'm not like pressing that. You know what I'm saying? If it happens, I want it to be naturally.
Shit, Aiden Ross tapped in with you yesterday, right?
Yeah, he did.
So he just sent you a message saying he's with the music and shit?
Yeah, that shit was cool as hell. Yeah, I fuck with Aiden Ross's streams, so yeah, that was cool. You know, he said he fucked with my music and to keep going, and hell yeah, man, it's nice that all these people are tapping in, bro. Shit's crazy.
How does your mom feel? Because she seen this from day one. Like,
yeah,
she's always said that you were gonna be that special person to get you out of poverty.
Hell yeah,
and then now that you're
she's just like, I knew you can do it. You know, I knew it. And like, I just recently moved out to LA last week.
Oh, it's official. Okay.
Yeah, Jesse quit his job to come live out here with me, and yeah, bro, I'm up every day at 4 a.m. and figuring out what the move is, and we just go do the shit.
Why 4 a.m.? That's extremely early.
You said you wake up and like cook him breakfast?
Yeah, I like cook me and him breakfast, and then I just like wake him up like, "Hey nigga, come get this food," and we eat. I tell him what we're gonna do for the day, and he's like, "All right, let's
What's
go
for
do
breakfast?"
It.
Yeah, what is Dave Blunt's cooking in the morning?
I like some eggs. You know, I like eggs and toast. That's what I fuck with most.
How many eggs?
Well, since it's me and him, I usually make like 8.
Okay.
Yeah, and 4 for each of us, but it's like scrambled eggs. So
every day I scramble eggs, and I have to decide how many eggs is the number for today. Like if I got a big day ahead of me, it could be like 5 or 6 eggs.
Yeah, but I gotta start making less because he never eats all of his food, and that shit be pissing me off, man. I'm like, bro, that is a full plate. You gotta finish that shit.
Why is that?
I just don't eat breakfast. I usually skip it. Like, because he makes, I eat half of it, and I put it off to the side.
Come
and
on, man, I didn't know that.
Half.
I've been making this shit every morning. You don't even want it?
A lot of people like that,
it wakes
though.
me up, though.
You want to go the first 2-3 hours of the day without, you know, and I know a lot of people, it's like coffee and cigarettes are like their way of starting the day.
But once I start eating a little bit, like I'm up for the rest of the day, though. Like, that usually wakes me up. Like, I'm like, damn, now I'm up. I could have been sleeping another 4 hours, but now I'm awake because I ate this fucking piece of toast.
So you waking up at 4 a.m. too?
Like 6.
Yeah, so I wake up.
It's still dark at 4.
Yeah, I wake up. I like get shit started for the day, figure out who I'm gonna like link with or network with, and then I usually shower. Then I'll cook us something to eat, and then I'll wake him up after that.
Right.
So like 6, 7, I'm waking him up.
How's the networking been going since you've been in LA? Because I've been seeing you everywhere. You're just at Kosher
man.
crib.
Yeah.
What you and Kosher had going on?
That was a crazy story. So like I'm at the club, you know, me and Kosher have a mutual friend, and the mutual friend like invites us out to the club. He's like, "Yo, come to the club, like." They're going to play a couple of your songs, you know, you can have your own section and shit. And I'm like, hell yeah, cool. So me and Jesse are there, you know, I'm like drunk as shit, and like I drank like a whole bottle of Hennessy to myself. I ordered it, and then he's like, I'm pouring him drinks, and he's like sipping it, but not really. I'm like, hey, nigga, the fuck ain't you drinking that shit for? And he's just like, bro, I get my stomach ulcers. I can't fucking drink dark liquor. And I'm like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, man, my stomach is in fucking knots right now. It hurts. I'm like, bro, wait right here. I got you. So I'm going around the club asking. I'm like, excuse me, bad bitches. Any of you hoes got ibuprofen, Tylenol, anything? They're like, no, get the out of here. But finally I fucking found one girl who had like ibuprofen, but it like looked weird. She gave me 2 of them, and I'm like, all right, Jesse, I got it, but in case in case we got fucking roofied, I'm gonna take one and you take one, so that way we're up together instead of just you being fucked up. And he's like, all right, hell yeah, cool. We took that shit. Unfortunately, we didn't get roofied, but
unfortunately,
yeah.
The odds of a woman roofing you in the club is pretty low.
Okay, I thought it was like higher for that.
I'm pretty sure it's mostly men doing that to women.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's how we get roofied.
shit.
Yeah.
Cardi B said her and her homies were like doing that to.
Yeah, but they were doing it to dudes where they had a real reason to believe that they had enough shit to rob them for too. Which I don't
we
know.
came out here with 2 pennies rubbing it together, man. We ain't got shit for real.